Hello, everybody. This is Joe Bailey again for our monthly blog for April 2020. And I know what's on your mind. It's what's on all of our minds at this point. And that's the COVID-19 virus. It's on every television station. It's on everybody's minds. It's kind of taken over our consciousness. So along with that spread of that pandemic across our borders and our counties and our state lines, there's a concurrent virus that's happening, and that's the virus of fear. And that's also completely understandable and innocent. You know, I'm not immune to having those thoughts, even though I wrote a book called Fearproof Your Life in 2008, and I speak on this topic often, and I teach this to my patients, my clients every day, how their mind works. None of us are completely immune from catching the fear virus. Fear is that alarm clock that is built into us that wakes us up. But like the alarm clock, when it goes off in the morning, we don't carry the alarm clock with us all day ringing to stay awake. It just wakes us up, and then we're in a different state of consciousness. So fear is like that. It's there to wake us up. But if we get hypervigilant, if we go into a state of fear mongering or getting addicted to fear, it's like keeping that adrenaline and keeping that heightened state of awareness over and above what we really need. Hear the signal, wake up, reflect. Is there real danger now? Is there anything I need to do right now? And if there is, your creative universal intelligence will give you an insight. So there's a positive response to this fear epidemic. And as you know, and as I've talked about on all kinds of my blogs, that we're always living in the feeling of our own thinking. We're like in a thought chamber, and every perception we have, every emotion we have, though it may look like it's coming from what's on CNN right now, or Fox, or whatever TV station you're watching, it might seem that it's coming from your spouse and how he or she is reacting that's being really annoying to you right now. But your experience is always being brought to you by your thinking about that in this moment. And when that awareness hits you, when you wake up to that fact that I'm living in the feeling of my thinking, it does something for you. It clears your mind. It resets the computer. It reboots your mind back to the state where you can receive new information, insight, creative thought, acceptance of what is. I'm socially isolated. Gee, I'm getting a lot of closets cleaned. My record collection is now organized in alphabetical order. My wife and I are playing cards again. We're shooting pool every night. She's learning how to shoot pool, I should say. Oh, I'm sorry, honey, I shouldn't say. But there's all kinds of opportunities available when we're not self-absorbed in fear. I want to share something with you, and it's kind of long, so I won't read it to you, but I will post it on this blog, because these are some inspired words that I could completely concur with, that I think are lessons that we can learn from the virus, that we have an opportunity here. And so there's 14 things we can learn. So rather than reading them all, I'll just put them up on the site and you can read them yourself. But I think you'll find them very inspiring, how we can look at this in a really positive way. Thanks so much.